I love watching Thalapathy Vijay do all the Thalapathy Vijay things on screen because it's really fun to watch. But this time specifically, I went for Nelson and his mark was nowhere to be seen. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And yes, I finally watched Beast yesterday, which is directed by Nelson and stars the Thalapathy Vijay in a packed houseful theater. And yeah, I watched the film in Tamil with the subtitles and will be sharing my thoughts on this film overall. Now, if you've watched my trailer reaction for Beast, I specifically said that yes, Thalapathy Vijay doing all of those massy stunts and doing the fan service is going to be great because the audience enjoys that. But what I really want is his character to be a little bit wacky and have certain layers, because this was specifically directed by Nelson and he has a very unique style of directing because he uses dark comedy. He makes his protagonist not really the center of attention. The protagonist is there, but there are also supporting actors which make up the whole story. So that is what I was really expecting from this movie, because when you have such a huge star like Vijay in a film which is directed by someone like Nelson who thinks a little bit out of the box, you would really expect some sort of magic to happen on the screen. I honestly had mixed feelings after I exited the theaters because the fan service part, yes, I got served in that because Thalapathy Vijay has such a great and commanding screen presence. But Nelson's direction was completely missing. And when I say missing, what I mean is that I couldn't feel that it was a movie directed by him. It honestly felt like that he just catered to Vijay's needs and really did not execute his own original vision. Which is really sad, to be honest, because I feel that if you have an actor who's as capable as Vijay and if you have a director as capable as Nelson on board, then definitely, something magical can happen on screen. Now, starting with the storyline, it is exactly that was suggested to us in the trailer, that there is a mall which gets hijacked by the terrorists. And at that point of time, Vijay's character, Veera, he happens to be inside the mall along with the other hostages. Now, Veera is an ex-RAW agent who voluntarily resigns from his position because he feels that his organization betrays him. And why he feels like that is actually shown in a beautifully directed and well sequenced, well choreographed 19 to 20 minute sequence before the title card appears. That entire sequence of events with Vijay's entry and all of the consequent things that happen before we get the Beast title card, you would think that, oh my god, this is going to be such an epic film because it starts really strong. If you see the storyline on paper, it's extremely interesting because we have this hostage situation, there is a political angle, we have an ex-RAW agent who is trying to save the day. So there are many dynamics which are coming into play, but the execution on screen falters somewhere for me. And in my opinion, it falters because Vijay doesn't get a formidable villain to fight. Just taking Nelson's last movie as an example, where Sivakarthikeyan actually was facing an equal and a formidable opponent. So, as an audience, I was really intrigued and scared that I didn't know what is going to happen with the protagonist because the antagonist is also powerful. But here, when you see this entire hostage situation, you know that Veera Raghavan is going to save the day because the terrorists don't terrorize you at all. I don't mind seeing Vijay do these amazing stunts single-handedly. It's fun to watch because of Vijay's amazing screen presence. But give me a strong villain, give me a strong opponent so that I feel that it's a fight of the equals. The biggest drawback in the writing is the forced humor and the love story. I feel that one of the biggest strengths that Nelson as a director has up his alley is the use of humor and how the humor is integrated in the serious scenes, because that's what dark comedy is, and how well he uses all his supporting actors. Here, both of them were missing, unfortunately. The humor in so many parts felt forced. The love story was absolutely forced. Like, even if the love story angle was not there, it would have made no difference. And the supporting actors are absolutely wasted. You have almost all the supporting actors who were there in Doctor, but how well their roles, like how meaty were their roles in Doctor and how well they contributed overall to the storyline. But here, that is not the case. But despite all of the shortcomings that the writing has, there are certain things which kept me absolutely glued and hooked to the screen. Number one being Thalapathy Vijay himself. If he was not part of this movie, I don't think I would have enjoyed this movie as much, because Vijay has an amazing screen presence. He has swag, he has style, he has the exact attitude which fits this role of Veera Raghavan. When I was watching him act on screen, I could totally understand that, yeah, I get it. I get the star power that he has, because I am not able to look away from him. The Arabic Kuttu song was so freaking enjoyable. He dances so well, so smooth. So yes, a huge part of why this film would work is because of Vijay's presence. I would say it is more of the actor's contribution in making the movie work than the director's contribution. Whereas I personally feel it should be the other way around, because the director is technically the captain of the ship. Second huge plus point is Anirudh'S music. Believe me, the scenes become enjoyable because the background score is so freaking good. I am not kidding you, Anirudh really needs to be given a standing ovation for the background score here, because sometimes you would think that the scenes are, not as impactful, but they actually become impactful because of Anirudh's music. A couple of characters that I did not connect with at all is one, the politician. I mean, I felt that he was trying too hard, and I don't know. I feel that the reveal that the politician is actually playing like a double game, it shouldn't have been revealed so quickly. I mean, that should have been the element of surprise. Second is the actor who played Pooja Hegde's fiance. I mean, that guy was so annoying. I know he was kept for humor purposes, but I was just getting pissed off whenever he was appearing on screen. Even Pooja Hegde, like I said, the entire love story, it felt very forced, and it was really not required. Third thing which really works for me personally are the action set pieces, because they have been choreographed really well. I mean, yes, there are unrealistic sequences, but honestly, if you ask me, they're fun to watch. I think out of everything, the biggest disappointment for me was the direction as a viewer, because maybe I was expecting too much from Nelson. But then you also have a movie like Master, which stars Vijay Sethupathi and Thalapathy Vijay, and it's directed by Lokesh Kanagaraj, and I honestly feel that he was able to create that balance of the massy commercial fan service and also maintain his nuanced way of telling the story. He got served in all of the aspects in a movie like Master, so I had that expectation from Beast as well. Overall, I wouldn't say that, oh, I did not enjoy this movie at all. No, I enjoyed watching it. It was fun, it was chill, and I was in a houseful theater, people were hooting, so the atmosphere was really nice. But I cannot deny this hint of disappointment that I have in my heart. Keeping aside the forced humor, the love story, and all of that, I think if the villain was formidable and at par with Veera Raghavan's strength, then also this movie could have turned around. Overall, honestly, it's a mix of both feelings. I'm really happy to watch this film, because seeing Vijay in that avatar and doing all those stunts, that actually made me happy. I enjoyed Anirudh's music also. I enjoyed the BGM also. I really enjoyed the action set pieces as well. The beginning 20 minutes of the film were just so freaking amazing. But on the other hand, I am disappointed also because of so many factors that I mentioned. So yeah, it's really, my feelings are actually at 50-50. So yes, those were my overall thoughts on the latest Tamil release, Beast. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did it meet your expectation, below your expectation? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Whatever it is, please comment down below. And yes, that was it, guys. That was the video. That was the review. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll sign off now, and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye.